What is going on, guys? We are live right now. Um, Yesterday, since it's 12 a.m. already, so yesterday, July 12th, was all in Texas. AEW, John Moxley finally drops the belt. Um, it was fun. It lasted, I guess, with the Death Riders. They did the best they could, but it just wasn't for the fans' taste. Anyways, guys. Let's see here. We're playing Block Strike live right now. Hopefully this stream is a success. Hopefully. Let me just have this small little stream, please. No lag, please. Alright, guys. All in today. The 0 hour, it started like at noon. Like close to noon, afternoon, like at 12 or 1 p.m. That's when the pre-show started, the 0 hour. So yeah, it was I guess it was new to me. I didn't mind though, cause I don't know. I guess it helps that way the show won't drag on like too late at night. And they say that All in Texas was the longest wrestling event, beating WrestleMania 35, but honestly it didn't even feel like that long at all. But yeah, I still thought it was a great show, and I wouldn't say it was as long as it didn't feel as long as WrestleMania 35. I remember WrestleMania 35, that was like, I don't know, that felt like really long. Like, I don't know, I guess it was the matches that were in WrestleMania 35. But the matches here, like, they had some of their, they had a few slow spots, but, they picked up momentum, and they ended really great. So, yeah, let's get into it. The 0 hour, All in Texas 0 hour. We had the 8-man tag team match, which STP, Shane Taylor Promotions, against the Sons of Texas with the Von Erichs. So yeah, we Supercard of Honor, we saw the Sons of Texas defend their ROH titles against the Infantry in a pretty good match, in a pretty good tag team match. So there was that, and now they're gonna have another match, which was yesterday, in an 8-man tag team match against the STP. The Von Erichs and Sons of Texas took the win against the Shane Taylor Promotions. Then we have the my bad. Then we have Big Boom and Kyle O'Reilly, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hologram versus Hechicero, Lance Archer, and RPG Vice, in a pretty entertaining tag match as well. That was pretty good. It didn't impact much of the show. It was still a fun match in the 0 hour. We saw Big Justice and AJ with their spots as well. I believe Justice gave I don't remember who it is. I think it was Trent Beretta. They gave him a spear. Either way, the kid is as big as like Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero. They're really big and tall. So yeah, that was interesting. That was an interesting observation. But yeah, in this match, Big Boom AJ, Kyle O'Reilly, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hologram take the win. The crowd loved them. They love Big Boom AJ. They love Kyle O'Reilly. Texas loves Kyle O'Reilly. He's pretty great. I'm kind of disappointed that Kyle O'Reilly didn't get to compete for the TNT title, but we'll get into that further. So yeah, AJ, Kyle O'Reilly, Tomohiro Ishii, and Hologram take the win in a pretty good match. And then the final match of the 0 hour is FTR versus the Outrunners. Pretty good match. This is your pretty solid collision match. Basically, the one thing though is that there was a kid that was booing a lot. Like, the Outrunners were dressed up as Newport cigarettes with a color scheme. And then there was this kid in front row that the mics picked up, and that he was booing so loud. He was like booing the Outrunners so loud we could hear it. Like, he was a diehard FTR fan. But later in the night, he was booing the Young Bucks, so I don't know how that makes sense, though. So, I don't know. But this kid loved the FTR. He booed the Outrunners a lot throughout the whole entire match. But yeah, either way, the Outrunners are always over. But sadly, just like they're usually booked here, the Outrunners take the loss here in this match. But it's kind of understandable. The FTR recently turning heel, and they're like legend killers and trying to like have the audience take them seriously. So I guess we understand that we can't. I guess we understand that. So it's understandable. TR takes the win. Just hopefully they. I just hope they. I just hope they escalate more into the tag team division and get in that tag team title picture, please. So yeah, that was the 0 hour of All in Texas. Now we're gonna go over the All in Texas show right now. My stream is lacking right now, so I guess I can't even have this moment right now. All other people can, but I can't. So there's my life. Anyways, let me just talk about this, please, internet. Anyways, the Ops versus the Death Riders with Gabe Kidd open up the show. It almost seemed like the Ops are gonna lose those titles, but the Death Riders are defeated, and the Ops managed to retain their trios championships. Hopefully, they defend them more often, and they're active trios tag team champions. Now, what would have been Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher has been changed due to Adam Cole having an injury and coming out into the audience and addressing his injury. He's not sure if he's gonna or not, and there was a whole a touching moment with the Paragon hugging Adam Cole, because we don't know if he's going to return or not due to his injury. So yeah, he won't be able to defend the title against Kyle Fletcher. So it's been changed to, for the TNT Championship, it was Kyle Fletcher versus Sammy Guevara versus Dustin Rhodes versus Daniel Garcia. Now, Daniel Garcia and Kyle Fletcher have been very active in that TNT title picture, so it was kind of surprising to see Sammy Guevara and Dustin Rhodes all of a sudden announced for the TNT 4-way. And we all thought that Kyle Fletcher was going to win this match. We all thought that Kyle Fletcher was going to win that TNT championship, but that wasn't the case though, because Dustin Rhodes surprised everyone by winning that TNT championship. And yeah, finishing a story in Texas with the Von Erichs having his moment there as well. As much as people were disappointed by Kyle Fletcher losing and Dustin Rhodes winning, I'd say let Dustin Rhodes have his moment here. Let Dustin Rhodes have his moment with the TNT championship. Let him have his moment. Kyle Fletcher will get that championship. That TNT championship one day, if not the Unified Championship or even the AEW championship. We already know that Kyle Fletcher is talented and he's made of a lot, so Kyle Fletcher will land on his feet like always. It's just for the moment, it's good for Dustin Rhodes winning that TNT title. Hopefully, he's an active wrestler in Collision with that title. Hoping nothing for the best. Him and Sammy are solid tag team champions as well. I just hope and wish they show up a lot in Ring of Honor and Collision as tag team and TNT champion. So good for Dustin Rhodes. After that, it was I'm not going through the order. I'm just going through like the significance for me personally. It was the men's Casino Gauntlet match, which had a lot of moments there. It had a Mystico, Mark Briscoe, a returning Juice Robinson without the beard, Roderick Strong, the Beast Mortos. It had Bandito and Takeshita going at it again from last night. It had Brody King receiving a massive pop. It had Ricochet. So many talents. And predictably though, MJF won it though. These MJF matches are predictable, but they're entertaining nonetheless, and they're solid. So decent men's casino gauntlet match. It was good, but predictable. It would have been nice to see Mystico win that gauntlet match, though. Um, then we have the Patriarchy. The Patriarchy versus the Hurt Syndicate versus Jet Speed. Now, this is your usual Hurt Syndicate-like match. You know, they're running over everyone in the tag team division. So it's just as predictable as an MJF match. We already know who the winner's going to be because the Hurt Syndicate are unstoppable and they're like making fun of the other tag teams, mocking them, saying no one else could defeat them or dethrone them. So yeah, your usual Hurt Syndicate retains the tag team championships. But pretty good spots from Jet Speed and an interesting spot that happened after the match. So the Hurt Syndicate retains, beating both Jet Speed and the Patriarchy. Now, following the result of the match, following the winners, the Hurt Syndicate leaving, retaining the championships, the Patriarchy, Nick Wayne, and Christian Cage were in the ring. And then, all of a sudden, Nick Wayne turns on Christian Cage. Now, at that moment, I was shocked. And then I was processing things like, all right, so Nick Wayne is turning on Christian Cage. That means Christian Cage is gonna leave for a bit and turn into a face, return as a face. That way that you could team up with Adam Copeland. But nope. Right as Christian Cage was getting attacked by Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian, out comes Adam Copeland, returning just like that, and going after Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian. After chasing Nick Wayne and Kip Sabian out of the ring, Adam Copeland picks up a mic and tells Christian Cage to go find yourself. Then he leaves the ring and leaves Christian Cage to reflect on his actions and find himself. Maybe this whole father character facade wasn't the real Christian Cage. It was something that wasn't him. Either way, he made it work. It was fun while that gimmick lasted. The heel Christian Cage, the Patriarchy gimmick, that is. It was fun while it lasted, but now Christian Cage is going to go find himself and possibly reunite with Adam Copeland. Alright, so there was also the Women's Casino Gauntlet match. That one was awesome. It featured great spots. Where do I even begin? It featured Queen Aminata and Tekla once again going after rivalry, which is going to go down as a classic. Like, their rivalry and feuds are great. And then Tekla and Julia Hart were creepily flirting with each other, making like creepy moves and making eye contact to each other. It was awesome. The hard-hitting moves. I don't even know where to begin. Even Harley Cameron returned and did a spot against, I believe it was Megan Bain or Penelope Ford, one of them. Then there was also Thunder Rosa and Athena as well in the Casino Gauntlet match. So much spots, so much talent. Even Alex Windsor and Siuri, I believe, that made her debut as well in AEW. It was announced yesterday that she was coming to ROH and AEW. She made her debut in the Casino Gauntlet match. I actually thought that we'd see Dakota Kai or Shotzi Blackheart in the Gauntlet match, but I guess that wasn't the case. Surprisingly, we haven't seen any released WWE talent in this sign with AEW in this event, but that could change in the future though. So either way, solid women's Casino Gauntlet match. Athena wins her title shot for the AEW Women's Championship. So good for Athena. The negative thing that I'm gonna say about it though is that why have Athena why have Athena retain the ROH Championship last night against Thunder Rosa if she was gonna win a golden ticket to the AEW Women's Championship? Like, Thunder Rosa needed that win more. It's because they're gonna go at Athena beating a record, going for 1,000 days as ROH Women's Champion. So yeah, it happened. You know what? Good for Athena carrying that ROH champion for 1,000 days and also winning a gauntlet match for the AEW Women's Championship. So good for her. We also saw Thunder Rosa coming out with a red banner saying Mujer Mexicana Migrante, which translates to a migrant Mexican woman, showing Thunder Rosa, showing everyone where she came from Mexico, and then coming to the U.S. hard working just like everyone else here, working hard. And that's what they do, just working hard, going for the best versions of themselves. So good for Thunder Rosa. I wish we could have seen more of that flag, but it was very brief, that entrance of Thunder Rosa's. But people in the community made out the words though in the message. So good for Thunder Rosa. You know, Brody King and Thunder Rosa. Hopefully there's more people raising their voices about the injustice going on. Anyways, so yeah, good for Athena as well, winning that gauntlet match. I think the women's gauntlet match was a lot better than the men's though. That's just me though. Not gonna take any credit away from the match. That one was pretty good too, but if I had to choose between the two, I'd choose the women's match, the gauntlet match. Alright, so we have the Young Bucks versus Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay for the EVP titles. Now, if the Bucks lose, they will lose their status as EVPs of AEW. They will no longer be EVPs. And if Will Ospreay and Swerve lose, then they won't be allowed to compete for the AEW Championship for one whole year. Now, the Young Bucks made their entrance as the Founding Fathers on a boat. So that was interesting. That was funny. But down to the serious stuff here, the crowd started a bit quiet and engaged into this match, like hypnotized, and then they grew loud throughout the whole match. And at the end of the match, they were so loud throughout this whole match. The Young Bucks versus Swerve and Will Ospreay. Like even throughout the match, I thought like Will Ospreay and Swerve should actually be a tag team. Like they were that great in this match. The tag team match was great as well. The Young Bucks were great as well. And in the end, Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay take the win and take the EVP status from the Young Bucks. The Young Bucks are no longer EVPs, and the winners are Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. Swerve Strickland also had JoJo perform a song for a special entrance, and in the trance throughout the singing, while JoJo sang, in the back in the trance, there was like fireflies on the trance, so that's a nod to Bray Wyatt, Windham. So that's nice homage there. And not to mention the Wyatt Six winning the tag team championship, so that's good for them. So yeah, great match with Swerve and Will Ospreay. Alright, then the triple main event begins with Toni Storm versus Mercedes Moné. Now this match was funny. This match was fun. I wouldn't say funny. There were some funny spots with Toni Storm mocking Mercedes Moné throughout the match, but it was also a fun match. Luther also getting beaten up by Mercedes. Like always, sadly, Luther will never have his justice. Either way, it was a great match with Mercedes versus Toni Storm. Toni Storm actually hit Mercedes with 3 Storm Zeros, and Mercedes kicked out, and that was the point of the match where I thought Mercedes was going to win and become TBS and AEW Women's Champion. But that wasn't the case, as Toni Storm still fought hard, and she managed to win with the Storm Zero from the corner turnbuckle, giving it to Mercedes Moné and actually winning and retaining her AEW Women's Championship against Mercedes Moné in a pretty great match. We were all surprised. I didn't know that Toni could win. I was hoping for Toni Storm to retain the championship, but at the same time I had my doubts. But now we saw that Toni Storm actually retained the AEW Women's Championship. So good for Toni Storm making history, and good for Mercedes Moné as well. A great match. Then we have the second match out of 3 matches on our main event in All In Texas. We had Okada versus Kenny Omega for the AEW Unified Championship. The not the Intercontinental, the International Championship and the Continental Championship unified, becoming the unified championship. It was Okada versus Kenny Omega, and of course there was Don Callis interference. However, Okada managed by his own, surprisingly, with even Ibushi by ringside supporting Kenny Omega. Okada managed to get that win and won the Unified Championship. So good for Okada. I'm actually surprised because I thought Kenny Omega was going to win. I thought it was going to be another classic Kenny Omega match where Kenny Omega comes out on top. But no, Okada wins the Unified Championship. And when you look at it, it kind of makes sense because Okada needs this win more. He needs the title. And this kind of like, it's kind of like a parallel from Kenny Omega's 2020 run. Because in late 2020, we saw Kenny Omega align with Don Callis, and they'd formed their own little partnership until Don Callis turned on Kenny Omega, and now he finds potential in Okada, and he sided with him, and now Okada has won the Unified Championship. So I kind of see it as a parallel. Also, not to mention throughout the Young Bucks match, I forgot to mention this. Throughout the Young Bucks match versus Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland, there was a spot where Will Ospreay was going to be kicked by the Young Bucks, but then Swerve Strickland puts himself in the way in the crossfire, wanting to sacrifice himself, take the kick by the Young Bucks, taking one for Will Ospreay. It kind of reminded me of Hangman coming in during Swerve Strickland's match and taking one from the Death Riders to help Swerve Strickland. So, I don't know, it kind of reminded me of that. So yeah, Okada wins that Unified Championship from Kenny Omega in a pretty great match. Then there's the main event, Jon Moxley versus Hangman Adam Page. A Texas death match, no pins. There's only it's only last man standing and submissions, which we saw tonight. So, Hangman Adam Page made his entrance. He made his entrance coming out to his babyface music, just like I thought he would. Hangman Adam Page came out with his face music, his day one AEW music, and it was awesome hearing it. So yeah, Hangman Adam Page came out with his classic entrance music, and then the Death Riders came out with their truck and whatnot in the arena, obviously getting booed. Now, the Death Riders, I thought Tony Khan could have capitalized a bit better. Maybe they could have had more screen time, more segments, more talking, rather than your backstage scenario stuff where Jon Moxley is just pacing back and forth, breathing in and out and talking. It's, and with their all-out brawls and whatnot in the ring. But I guess they did the best they could. I mean, I wouldn't say it's their best, but I guess that's that for the Death Riders, though. They canceled Rampage, wreaked havoc, and it was a rough ride watching it at some points. As a fan's perspective, it wasn't easy watching AEW under the reign of the Death Riders. It wasn't easy. It got tiring at times. I guess it got interesting. For me, the whole Death Rider thing got interesting when Mox took that spike and the nails in the back from Adam Copeland, and then it also got interesting where Gabe Kidd aligned himself with the Death Riders as well. So that was interesting to see. And then it also got more interesting when the Young Bucks aligned themselves with the Death Riders. So yeah, that was something. That was where I tolerated the Death Riders. Because at first I kind of I got tired of them and I didn't tolerate them that as much, and it kind of made AEW a bit boring. But then when we saw Adam Copeland, and then we saw the Spike spot, we saw Gabe Kidd, we saw the Young Bucks, that's when the thing with the Death Riders got interesting. So yeah. So, Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley. Throughout the match, of course, the Death Riders help Jon Moxley and gang up against Hangman Adam Page. Throughout that match, though, Will Ospreay comes out and tries to help. He tries to help. He tries to help Hangman Adam Page, but the numbers are too much, and Will Ospreay's knocked out and stretchered out of the arena. And even before that, though, the Ops were also taken out by the Death Riders. After the Ops retained earlier in the night, the Death Riders attack the Ops. That way the Ops won't come out to help Hangman Adam Page retain the championship. But that proved useless because after Will Ospreay's effort to help Hangman failed, we saw a returning Bryan Danielson and Darby Allin getting their payback against the Death Riders and what they did. Darby Allin was attacked in December of 2024 on Rampage as the Death Riders canceled Rampage and they kicked Darby Allin out, and Darby Allin was off screen for a while climbing Mount Everest, and then he returned from the rafters going all the way down and taking it on, giving it to the Death Riders. So yeah, Bryan Danielson also returned, getting his payback from Russell Dream when the Blackpool Combat Club disintegrated and was no more. When Moxley kicked Danielson out, Danielson came back with the yes chants. Sadly, no final countdown music or entrance music. Still, he came back though, and he came back looking strong, growing his hair out with that beard as well. I saw a glimpse of 2016 Daniel Bryan. Either way, he was there. Bryan Danielson was there getting his payback against the Death Riders with Darby Allin as well. And then if that wasn't enough, Swerve Strickland also came in and gave a chain to Hangman Adam Page. Hangman Adam Page had an exchange with Swerve Strickland backstage in Collision before All In, and Hangman Adam Page gave a chain to Swerve Strickland. That way Swerve could make his choice on who to help, on where to come in the Texas Death Match against Jon Moxley. And throughout this whole match, it was chaotic. The Death Riders, they really wanted to give it a Hangman. They got shards. They had a bucket of shards of glass, and then that, of course, started a chant of "Cry Me a River." And correct me if I'm wrong, I actually thought that Jack Perry was also going to return tonight, and he'd aligned himself with the Death Riders, but I guess not. But I did see Jack Perry as Death Rider material though. That's me now. But the Death Riders I guess they're gone now, so we'll see where Jack Perry fits into things now. If you guys want to join, here I am. I'm talking about AEW All in Texas. Then I'm going to get into Block Strike. Chicos, si quieren unirse, aquí estoy. USA region, Block Strike. Join here, guys. I'm talking about wrestling, and then I'm going to talk about Block Strike. So yeah, a bucket of shards of glass to Hangman, even barbed wire tables, barbed wire chairs. They even had a plank of wood that was full of nails sticking out. And both men were a mess by the end of this match. And in the ending of the match, they took so many rough spots that I wouldn't even take. But Hangman grabs the chains. The Death Riders are cleared. No one is there now. Hangman and Moxley are alone in the ring. Hangman grabs the chains, gets Moxley, and chokes Moxley with the chains. And Moxley, while he was being choked, Moxley was twitching. He was shaking. His body was shaking. It looked unnatural and it looked gruesome. But after that, Moxley had no choice but to tap out. No one was at his side. Marina tried to help and run towards Moxley's aid, but she was suddenly handcuffed by Prince Nana near the timekeeper's table. So Moxley had no choice but to tap out from Hangman. Hangman finally redeeming himself from his redemption arc. He redeemed himself. He never gave up. From a dark phase, from a dark year of 2024 to now, Hangman has made it to redemption. He's cleansed himself, and he's won that AEW World Championship from Jon Moxley. Jon Moxley has been defeated and drops the title to Hangman Adam Page. A moment, and by commentary, as they describe it, a new era in AEW. A new era for AEW. Great stuff. Like, I even jumped. It got everyone emotional. Great match. Hangman Adam Page versus Jon Moxley. Great stuff. With the help of Bryan Danielson, Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, and Darby Allin. I actually thought that Eddie Kingston would come in to help against Jon Moxley, considering Mox and Eddie Kingston have history. We'd see Eddie Kingston have a short exchange with Jon Moxley and being disappointed in what Mox has become, and so he'd help Hangman Adam Page retain that title, but I guess not. So either way, there's that. Hangman Adam Page wins. He unlocks the briefcase, and Hangman Adam Page gets the key to the briefcase that's been holding the AEW championship that we haven't seen in like months. Since like the fall of 2024, we have not seen that AEW championship. And now, as Hangman Adam Page gets the key and is unlocking the case for the AEW championship, he opens it, he catches a glimpse, and then he starts crying. And then he opens it, he gets the belt out, and he raises it up high, and a big massive pop from the fans. This was the AEW. This was like AEW's WrestleMania 41, where Cody Rhodes finishes the story. So yeah, pretty great stuff. 41 or 40, I don't know. I don't watch WWE, nor do I think it was WrestleMania XL where Cody Rhodes finishes a story. This was AEW's version of Cody Rhodes finishing a story. Pretty great stuff. CM Punk looks a bit. CM Punk must be annoyed by this Hangman winning that AEW championship, but either way, cry me a river. Hangman Adam Page redeems himself. Here he is. Good for Hangman Adam Page. Good for Hangman Adam Page. That is AEW All In. A lot happened here. I thought we'd see the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships presented, but no, not tonight, I guess. Tony Khan made a comment about that. Only time will tell now in the media scrum. Only time will tell. But ladies and gentlemen, that was AEW All in Texas. Great show, great. I'd give it an 8 or 9. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Great show, great stuff. Like, when I first started watching All in Texas, the American Bash was also on. NXT American Bash was also on, and I tried watching both at the same time, but I just couldn't, because All in Texas like pulled my eyes away, and it delivered. So great show, great stuff. I did see the NXT American Bash on YouTube though. Some highlights and whatnot. I guess my favorite match might have been Sol Ruka's match against Izzy Dame, I believe it was her opponent. Sol Ruka's pretty great. She's my favorite in the current NXT women's roster. And then out of the men's matches, I'd say my favorite one was the Falls Count Anywhere with for the NXT North American Championship. Ricky Saints versus Ethan Page. They've been doing it to death with that rivalry, but I gotta give it to them. This match was pretty good. A good table spot as well. Ricky Saints going through a table and Ethan Page retaining that North American Championship. So good for Ethan Page and good for Sol Ruka, good for the talents of NXT. I'm just disappointed in the NXT fans chanting Tony fumbled. But NXT fans, they have my disapproval. But either way, solid show from the talent. So yeah, great show, great stuff. That's all the wrestling. Now let's get into the block strike side of things, guys. Let's go to a zombie survival. Alright guys, vamos a zombie, vamos a moto zombie. Ladies and gentlemen, enough about the wrestling. This is Block Strike All In now. The All In edition of Block Strike. Vamos a moto zombie, let's go. Alright, let's go to zombie mode now. Vamos a modo zombie, chicos. Aquí vamos a modo zombie. Dejen un like y suscríbanse. Miren mis otros videos, por favor, chicos. Y sí, a ver, vamos a ir por aquí. Let's start on Playground. I've never played on Playground. We always do the battle old. Alright, guys, here we are in the Zombie Survival on Playground. Aquí estamos en Playground, chicos. Aquí estamos. Let's see if there's more players online. If not, we'll just join another server. But I did want to update you guys, though, because there is the, I did want to mention about the Yoba King Season 2. Looking at it, I'm going to begin working on the Yoba King Season 2 Episode 1, but that I think that's going to take me like 2 to 3 weeks to make, though, sadly. So yeah, those projects are time consuming, so there might be some inactivity for a bit, because I will be working on the Yoba King Season 2, Chapter 1, Episode 1, so yeah. Entonces sí, chicos, siguiendo este directo, voy a empezar en el proyecto en Yoba King, la temporada 2 de Yoba King capítulo 1. Voy a empezar el nuevo capítulo de Yoba King. Entonces eso me va a tomar como, creo que 2 semanas, dos o 3 semanas me va a tomar. Entonces va a haber un poco de inactividad de mi parte. Pero todavía, chicos, todavía estoy mirando los videos que hacen sobre Blockstrike y sus canales también. Como los videos de Brooks y de Ellis también miro esos videos. Pero sí, chicos, están haciendo sus propias series y todo, pero creo que ya soy como uno de los únicos que está haciendo contenido de Blockstrike. I'm like one of the few making Blockstrike content now. But I think this is on the developers, though. They have to add an update here. Cause I'm gonna be honest, I'll try to do the best I can with Blockstrike content, but the only thing that's helping regarding Blockstrike content, that's giving Blockstrike content to the channel, is my Yoba King series, and that's it. That's it as of now that I have in regards to Blockstrike videos to make. Los videos de Blockstrike, lo único que tengo ahora es trabajar en la serie de Yoba King, y eso es todo lo que hay de proyectos de Blockstrike que necesito que hacer ahora. I'm just hungry. But yeah, nada más me falta el capítulo de Yoba King, las series de Yoba King, y eso es todo. Y eso es todo. Eso es todo sobre Blockstrike que voy a trabajar. Pero eso no quiere decir que mi canal ya se va a terminar porque ya no hay videos de hacer sobre Blockstrike. No, todavía voy a hacer la serie de Yoba King y otros proyectos, y también voy a hacer videos de Call of Duty y otras cosas también. O si hay una actualización, voy a hacer eso. Siempre va a haber algo para hacer, chicos. Siempre hay algo que hacer. Si es Blockstrike o Call of Duty o Yoba King, siempre hay algo que hacer, y espero que ustedes todavía miren mi canal, los videos que hago, también si no es contenido de Blockstrike. If you guys you know, I just hope you guys stick for the long run, for the long run, and no matter what, just like enjoy my channel for who I am, and not just because I make Blockstrike, but because of the content I have to offer and for who I am. Because I really appreciate that, guys. If that makes sense, that is. I understand if it doesn't, though. Yeah. No, I'm not sad. I'm just hungry. I was actually very hungry before starting this live stream. I'm not sad. No, no estoy triste. Piensan que estoy triste, pero no. La verdad, tengo hambre. Siempre tengo hambre cuando hago directos. I'm hungry is what I got. Like I'm so hungry that sometimes I begin to see things where like those hills are actually like waves of peanut butter. You sound like sad. Make sound happy. I guess I have that kind of voice. That's kind of a bit like melancholy voice. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I've been playing Block Strike since 2016 and I can never figure out the secrets of the playground map. He jugado Block Strike desde 2016 y nunca he descubierto los secretos como caminando en el aire allí. I never got that. I never got much of the features in this map or tricks. Where is everyone though? A few players are telling me to meet them, but I don't know where they are on the map. Where are they? Guys, where are you? Are you guys following me? No, you're not following me. There are 2 zombies and I'm here wandering all by myself without any shelter whatsoever. But I have my galley. Oh dang, I should probably hide. It's a maze down here, actually. ¿Dónde están todos? Let's see, I'm gonna go here. Is someone in here? No one's in here. Where is everyone? Oh, they're up there. I was just there. I'm gonna go up here really quick, see what's going on over here. Nothing. Well, I mean, I guess they're on top of me though. Están arriba ya. I guess I'll go over here, guys. Chicos, si están mirando, dejen un like y suscríbanse y únanse aquí. El servidor se llama Roger Zombie Survival. Guys, join. We're in the USA region. Roger. Here we go, guys. Sí, puedo... Eso es lo que estoy pensando, la verdad, chicos. Oye, ábrele. No. Well, now I am sad. Chill. Well, ¿por qué me están cerrando las puertas? Come on, I thought you guys wanted me to join y'all. Dang. Well, there's a little thing over here. But I actually thought about doing the Yoba King where it features zombies, but I kind of want to make it a bit grounded where there is no zombies though. I don't know, I'm still on the fence on that. We'll see how that goes though. But right now we're in the middle of something in season 2. Season 1 just happened, so now it's season 2. And here's the thing about season 2 on Yoba King. I do not want to waste any more time because I noticed in season 1 they have a few filler moments, but in season 2 I feel like I want it to be kind of like the Owl House season 2 where they didn't waste any time, no filler stuff. The story kept going and kept on getting more interesting. So we'll see how that goes. Es lo que yo quiero hacer en la serie de Yoba King, que cada episodio, cada capítulo va a haber cosas interesantes, algo va a pasar cada capítulo, porque en la temporada 1 se siente como no mucho pasó hasta el final de la temporada. Entonces en la temporada 2, cuando haga los capítulos de Yoba King temporada 2, va a haber cosas pasando cada capítulo. Y espero que a ustedes les gusten. Hopefully you guys like it. Yoba King, Block Strike Yoba King. How far we've come, and we're still going far, and here we are, Zombie Survival Playground, going at it, throwing it all back here, Block Strike, Zombie Survival, just gonna jump over here. Let me go over here, do not lock it, do not lock me out, and look at that, we're neighbors now. They're gonna lock you out just like they did to me. Okay, I guess not. Don't lock me out, guys, I'm serious, please don't lock me out. And they locked me out. I called it. As soon as it's my turn, they lock me out. Chill. That's okay. Me and Fady are gonna have our own party. Oh, dang. Alright, nice one, Fady. Nice one. There's a guy standing all the way over there by his lonesome. I guess that's on him. Right now, me and Sam are our team right now, taking on the zombies, taking on the world right now. And here we are on Block Strike, all in. There are 5 survivors to 1 zombie. I cannot talk, and I didn't bring water to help me. I wake up with my voice sore, my throat sore, after I go live, so it's kind of hard. Wait a minute, look. There's zombies surrounding the poor little survivor over there. Look at that, guys. What's he doing over there? It looks like he's trying to get to him. If only I had a sniper to zoom in. That's also, if only the developers of Block Strike added more weapons as well. We haven't had weapons added since 2018 with the double P Bison, and that's secondary weapon. Necesitamos más armas en este juego. Roger, you sound sad. That's just my voice. It's my voice. I mean, I've been through some stuff, but still. Sacrificarme para cerrar esa puerta. I don't see anyone across from us. I thought there... Wait a minute, what the heck? Who was that? Is there someone that jumped up the top? And they're here now. Wait a minute. It's Z-Freddy. Z-Freddy's outside, and I think he's gonna sacrifice himself. He's like putting himself on the line, being a bodyguard right now. You don't have to do this, you know. You could find another hiding place. You could outlast all of us. Wait a minute, it's Mustard and Z-Freddy. They're both on top of us. That's where they were. I thought they were over there, but they're over here. And look at that. Now we have a few bodyguards over here. I mean, it's kind of on you guys for locking us out. Now we locked you out. I think that's what we call karma right there. And look at it. Look at the DJ. He's spinning in place. They're all spinning in place. It's a party. All right, right now, the 4 of us are here. And meanwhile, Clegg is by his lonesome right now. So we'll see how it goes though. Either way, that 1 zombie's going down. The zombie's going down. How many zombies are there? There are 5 survivors against 1 zombie. The score is 1-1 though, so we're tied up. They say this is an OP spot, but I don't think so. It's interesting though. This is interesting. I think we could actually survive this though. There are 6 to 12 players. It seems like the team balancing is a bit broken though, because the zombies are outnumbered. Well, there's Z-Freddy right now at the corner of the building, and there's a zombie trying to get in. The zombie's trying to get in, but no, Z-Freddy and the DJ take him out. And right now, on the bridge is standing Z-Freddy with Clegg still on top of that tree all by himself, jumping away over there. Está solo un jugador allá, y ahí ya hay Z-Freddy, aquí hay Sam, y ahí hay un zombie que quiere meterse. Voy a sacrificar por todos estos, por todos los que... Oh gosh. Por todos los que fueron infectados. Así es, chicos, la infección, la radiación, el envenenamiento de los zombies ha consumido el aire y los mapas. Y ahora, chicos, estamos solos aquí. Los sobrevivientes tienen que sobrevivir y tomar el poder del mundo otra vez. The zombies have taken over right now. Well, I mean, there's only 1 zombie, but still. And there he goes. There's the zombie. I guess he's going after easy prey from Clegg right now. And there's Z-Freddy somehow jumping in and out. Or outside and inside. And Clegg right now giving it to the zombie there. And we're going to survive with 15, 14, 13, 12. With only 10 seconds. It's going to go. The survivors take the win right now. We win. Me sacrificaré por todos. ¿Qué significa ser Roger hambriento? XDDD. A ver, chicos, vamos a ir aquí otra vez. I think we're gonna do our strategy all over again, just like we did it last time. And wait a minute, 0231 has made it into the server. And wait a minute. I'm a zombie. It's me, the Dragon Warrior. It's me. No, Roger. Yup. I'm a zombie right now. I'm a zombie, so y'all better hide. Now it's time for everyone to watch me fumble this one in like 5 minutes or less. Who am I kidding? It's gonna be 5 minutes entirely. It's gonna take me forever. Brandon has connected. Come on, guys, let's go. Come on, zombie. Come on, you and me. Yeah, a zombie has connected to help me. Come on, dude, we got this. We got this. Just don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. We got this. We'll get them. We'll get them. 43, 42, 41, 49, 38, 37, 36, 35, 33, 32, 31, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24. Wow. My dream is just to be happy and successful. What about you? What's you guys' dream? Mine is just to be happy and successful in life. And to help others. If they want my help. Chill! Dang, now they're not letting me get close. They saw the amount of damage I did. Block Strike 3D. Se va a tratar sobre humanos y zombies. I remember when the zombies were the main protagonist of Block Strike. Now I'm not so sure who is the main protagonist of Block Strike or the villain of Block Strike. Because at first it was the zombies. Now it could be anyone. It's because they added like the Among Us server and whatnot, so that makes sense. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. The door is broken and the survivors are running off in wild right now, and we're on the hunt. Ya estamos allá a cazar a los humanos. Right, chicos. Oh, wait a minute. There's Clegg right now. Clegg's playing his games, trying to beat me up with the mallet. Is it gonna work though? Is it gonna work? Here's Craig right now. There we go. I got him. Let's go. Oh wait, that wasn't him. That was someone else. That was this. Why are you guys following me? Where's Mustard right now? Are you gonna join us? No. Alright guys, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, on this edition of Block Strike All In or Block In, we gotta block in, guys. Block in, huh? Yeah, block in.
Block in. Call it lock in.
Lock in or block in. Alright, where is everyone now? Oh, I think I found someone.
I think I'm gonna call my show the Knight Rider Podcast.
Okay.
Sounds cool, alright?
I mean, yeah, sure. Who is that? Is that your brother in the background? Yeah, that's him in the background. It's Master FPS. He also has a channel, Blog Strike, but he makes wrestling and vlogs.
Yeah, mostly that. I think there's nothing new.
There's 3 zombies and 5 survivors, and now they're in the good old classic base. In the playground, and now wait a minute, see Freddy on the ground, made it on the ground, right at the side of the zombie spawn, and I get him.
Dude, I burned my eyes in the shower.
Why?
My eyes kept hurting as I was...
Did you take a steamy shower?
Once I opened the curtain, I couldn't see anything. It was all smoke.
Oh dang, yeah, you took a steamy shower.
So I don't know that your eyes could hurt from doing
Yeah, they could. And right now, guys, alright, they're everywhere right now. There's survivors everywhere with 8 over 12 people into zombie survival. There are 2 survivors in that good old blue spawn right there. The good old 2016 classic spawn area, the safe area, with only 40 seconds. I cannot talk. With only 40 seconds to go, the survivors might take this one again. The score is 2-1. Zombies 1, survivors 2. There are 4 survivors and 4 zombies. The odds are 50-50 right now. And now here it is, the zombies making their way up there. Just like me, I'm going over there and take care of business myself. Oh, dang, you guys have done nothing right now through this door. Oh my god, we need to take damage off that. Never mind, we lost. It is 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Survivors win. Los sobrevivientes ganan. Zombies lose. Los zombies se la pierden esta, chicos. Guys, if you guys are watching, please join, subscribe, hit that thumbs up button. Join the server Roger USA Region Playground Map. Si están mirando, únanse. El servidor se llama Roger Zombie Survival and Playground, el mapa Playground. Aquí estamos. Denle un like y suscríbanse y únanse. Es gratis, chicos. No les cuesta nada. A ver, ahora aquí estamos. Why am I roaming around? Oh, yeah, that's because I'm a zombie. I'm a zombie again. I'm a zombie again. Oof. Alright, we're gonna go over here. Then we're gonna go over here. Then we're gonna go over here. Alright, chicos, we're gonna go over here. The doors are locked again. Once again, the doors are locked. And once again, I'm trying to take health off. I think that we are gonna lose this one. It is 6 survivors to 2 zombies. I think this is unfair and that, you know, this whole system's unfair. But and wait a minute, I see prey right now. There's prey. I see prey. Fall and prey. Where'd you go? Oh no. Where'd you go? Hey! Gotcha! Got his. Oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh. Where are the other survivors? I saw a few running and I saw you now. Oh, I think you're about to disconnect though. Wait a minute. I see someone over there. It's Mustard. I see Mustard right now. He's up there. Oh, dang. Are you Satoru? He's stuck. Don't worry. I got you. Don't worry. I got you. Se atrapó el zombie aquí. There you go. You're free now. Enjoy your freedom. Thank you. You're welcome, Clegg. But where'd the other guy go, though? Go underneath the yard guard here. I think we're doing some progress. I don't know. Oh, this used to be a classic spot for me here. But where is everyone here, though? I'm gonna go here. Guys, I'm sorry about the bad connection. That might be why there's a bit of lag, though. I'm sorry, guys, about that. I'm sorry there's lag in the stream. At least there's no lag in the audio, though. Yeah, my whole stream is like lagging. It wasn't at first, but now my stream is like lagging really bad. Yeah, chicos, mi directo se está lagueando, pero todavía, chicos, aprecio todo su apoyo. I might stop the stream though because of the lag. But I won't stop the hangout though. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the stream right now due to the lag and the fuzzy stream. I did not notice how fuzzy it was until now. So guys, I'm gonna stop the stream, but I'll still be here. I'm still gonna be here with you guys playing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching and hearing. Mostly hearing because the quality, the visual quality isn't that visually appealing. So I deeply apologize about that. Chicos, lo siento mucho sobre cómo se mira el directo. I'm gonna stop the stream, but I'm still gonna be on Blog Strike for the night. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna stop the stream due to the bad quality. So I apologize about that right now, guys. I am so sorry about that quality, but still, guys, check out my videos, please. Check out my content. Check out my other live streams as well. The things that happen there, please, guys, give it a shot. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching so much, and thank you guys for your support. The quality of the stream is down, but I'm still going to be able to play, though. I'll still play. I'm just going to stop the stream, but still play online with you guys.
I don't know if the Wi-Fi's going out or...
Yeah, no, it might be our connection, because there are flash floods warnings nearby.
About a 40% chance in the
yeah, there are flash floods nearby, so yeah, maybe I might call it a night with the stream. But I'll still be able to play Block Strike with y'all.
There's 7 says.
So I won't be able to stream it if we play it. We've made it in classic. Still, guys, thank y'all for watching tonight. I'm gonna shut the stream off, but we are still gonna play Block Strike off the air though. Thank you guys for watching. Muchas gracias por ver, chicos. Dejen su like. Y todavía voy a continuar jugando Block Strike. Nada más voy a parar el directo porque la conexión está muy mal. Todavía, chicos, gracias por todo su apoyo. Y suscríbanse, dejen de like. Y hablaré con ustedes la próxima vez. Thank you guys for watching. New Yoba King episode coming out in 2 to 3 weeks, guys. Please be patient. Thank you. Good night, guys. Good night. Live stream. Now I'm going to continue playing Block Strike.